at it. The water looks great. You know, since we've been fertilizing it looks really good. Got a good plankton bloom going. So hope we see some shad and some bigger, get some good bass up.
Got room, don't mind.
Not at all.
Well, you grab a hold of one of those wires.
Yeah.
Grab a hold of one of those.
I went, so ours, the way that the University of Tennessee and Martin do it is you do natural resources management and then you have concentration, but you can do both. So you can do concentration wildlife, concentration fisheries, or both. And then the other ones were like ecology or parks and recreation. There's a bunch around.
Yeah, that's what he's got
That's about
stuff to figure out.
Most of the time you can double up by just adding a few more classes.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they said we get now.
Over here?
Yeah, you'll stand down in that corner there. Just kick that back this way.
It is green. Yeah.
Oh, just coming back around to get that point from another angle again.
There's nothing there.
That looks like about 5 or 6 pounds, Keith.
It wasn't there a minute ago.
Just go ahead and measure up what we got here.
That fish wasn't there 5 minutes ago.
Bigger than mine, I think. I think we got one that's bigger than mine.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Where?
It's past that point where I caught mine. It's down deeper in there. There's
A big cove?
it was.
Y'all stocked in here?
No, that's not. We stock threadfin shads. The gizzard shad are they're a larger.
But is
Yeah,
it
this
bait-
is about the size of a good sized brim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it bait fish that the other people may have put in?
Yeah.
Okay. The thing I could. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that was it, wasn't it, Steve?
Yeah.
That's the one thing I said. I have no clue what that is.
When they got that size, they were terrible eating. But I hear now they're feeding off the
Yeah.
big things, so they're probably a lot better.
570.
Damn.
2672. It's almost 6 pounds.
I beat it.
Has she spawned or already spawned? Good.
I don't know if I'm beating that other one
Oh, did y'all keep it?
though. Yeah. Those.
You brought in everything swooped up. You commented when you got in about the green. Is that good, bad,
Yeah,
and different?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's what we're fertilizing. That's what we're trying to do with fertilizer.
433.
Which,
Make it green.
and is that to keep down the algae growth from the sunlight, or I don't mean to interrupt what you're doing.
Yeah, partially. More importantly, it's gonna improve the reproduction of the bluegill and shad.
Just directly to the fish, huh?
Right.
5. Yes. 9. All in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably 10 and less.
There's.
Good.
560. $23.76.
5 1/4.
He's been caught a bunch.
Oh, is that
He's not real bright, huh?
Yeah, he's been caught a bunch.
Is that one that we got last time, Dad? He said it's like 5 1/4, like 5 1/2.
Yeah.
I think you got that. I got that. Bo got that. We've got them a few times.
That one's not real. He's a slow learner.
Shell cracker 10. Shell cracker 9.
Ooh.
448. That one's been caught a bunch too. 1142.
But see, that shows we're throwing them back. Either that or not getting them in the boat.
Plenty of that.
262.
Hey Keith, that's not fair that you're casting right where he's throwing them back.
There you go.
240. Shell cracker 9. Usually she had 11. Bluegill 6 and 2.5.
The most abundant, kind of 10 and 11, and then several 13s. And we're trying to protect those that are stocked, which is tough, not knowing exactly which ones they were. But they've spawned out, so they're
The bass are done?
yeah, the bass have spawned. So their relative weights are a little bit lower than I think they would have been a couple weeks ago. But we're gonna go see if we can find some more.
Cool. Appreciate it.
You know, right?
Okay.
of 11 to 13 inch bass, and you can see the relative weights drop, from 13 down to 15, and then once they get to 17 inches, they can eat on those gizzard shad real well. Their relative weights come back up.
Dang, that is good.
So it's just a lot of little bass in here, and it really always has been.
And typically in a place like this, and you've got that, I mean, you just need to fish it more and get them out. I mean, that's about your only option, really, huh?
Right.
What size?
For sure, 11 inches,
11 inches
and less.
and less. Get
Need
them
to be
out.
harvested.
No.
And if that size, you're going to still be running into some of the ones that were stocked. You just have to use your best judgment, really.
And what you're saying, the ones that were
if
stocked,
they're-
we stocked those because it was a specific breed that we want to stay and grow. But you
Yeah.
just got to take that kind of chance.
Yeah. I wouldn't have stocked them. And I told Rick that a couple years ago, that the lake in the condition that it's been in needs to be heavily harvested before you introduce more bass.
Oh,
And-
just for this reason.
Yeah, right. So now they're all stacked up together, and none of them have had enough food to feed on to grow, so they're all just lumped together.
And when you're saying, I don't think we've had numbers and stuff before. When you said you need to get some out, I mean, just ballpark. You talking hundreds?
Wait,
I mean,
was this 22 acres? How big is this lake?
40.
40 acres. I mean, yeah, about 800 pounds. About 800 bass at least can come out of here.
I know it's rough. I just don't have any kind of
Yeah,
concept.
20 pounds to the acre. That 11 to 13 inch group's running about a pound. Is where they're at.
I got like 3 to 4 months. I can
Just hammer the little ones. And you won't catch them all, but the idea is to thin out that group of fish, and the ones you're not catching or removing, they'll grow better because they'll have less competition.
Right. Cool.
makes sense.
I think from what I got caught up on and listening to everything, I think we're glad y'all are back, man.
Well, we appreciate being here. The water looks great. The shallow back in the coves where it's shallow does have some blue-green algae growing back in there. When it's time to treat the water willow, we talked about that. So when we come to treat that, we'll get some copper on that blue-green algae and kind of get it knocked.
It's sort of like what we're seeing all around here, just real heavy back there. Or?
Well, it's different than what's making the water green. You got a great plankton bloom right now. It's planktonic algae. The blue-green algae is kind of a scum up on the surface.
So this will kind of fade away a little bit later. You say it's blooming now. Will it fade away a little bit this summer, or is it going to stay like this? This is what we want all the time.
It'll stay like this
That's what we
throughout
want.
the year. That's what we're trying to do, is keep the water green like that. We've never seen gizzard shad reproduction in here, and they're up on the bank. They're up shallow spawning now. So that's due to having a good plankton bloom.
That's good.
So that's great. That's what you want.
Right.
The thread fins we stocked about a month ago. The plankton is completely 100% essential for them. So that's good. And then it's the base of the food chain for everything that's spawning and hatching. So you'll get better reproduction and survival off everything. There's what I was talking about. What's on the surface back in the pockets is blue-green algae. It's a little bit different.
It's kind of blue and kind of green. Yeah.
Yeah, it's green right now. As it goes through its life cycle, it will turn some funky colors, kind of bluish and whitish and different things. But we'll get a little copper on it, get it knocked back so that it doesn't become a problem. But everything looks about like I expected it to. We did see a few more bigger fish than what we normally see, and you know, kind of in that 17 plus, 17s, 18, 19, 21, 22. So that was good. And well, I'd like to look at it again about this time next year, be able to compare it.